The 100th anniversary was a really historic moment, and we wanted to do something extra special to commemorate it. And we thought a one-day conference to give our members a day away from their paid job would be the best way to just enjoy the day, have a relaxing, enjoyable time, and get women to feel empowered and inspired by the end of the day.
I just wanted to share some of the things that we're doing on your behalf around the world, and I want to thank you for your support, because the difference you make in women's lives is amazing. There's a lot of campaigns that are easy to do where it only takes a few minutes, and it's surprising the kind of response you get from the governments when they know that people outside of the country are watching. We can link as women around the world and talk about our common struggles, talk about violence against women and how it's impacting them in their countries and what they're doing about it, and what kind of campaigns are happening around that.
The government has now assigned civil servants to monitor our social media networks so that they can see what Canadians are saying about the government and to challenge the perspectives. So what that indicates to me is that they're afraid of our message. They're looking at what Annie was talking about worldwide, about people fighting back, and basically it's our chance to get our message forward, share it with our networks. We know the corporate controlled media does not necessarily tell our story, so by tapping into social media, we're able to use Union Book, Facebook, Twitter to get progressive working class messages out.
34%. I was just reading that for the women's legislature first. They got a little one here on the other side.
Today I'm going to be talking about the bullying of the LGBT youth, and to hopefully allow other people to see that as a collective that we can definitely challenge it and start to do things about it. Yeah.
As a union, we've been working really hard to improve the Canada Pension Plan. So we've got a Retirement Security for All campaign. And of course, this year, there's a number of elections that are taking place. There's the possible federal election, and there's also a provincial election here in Ontario. And all of this ties in. The Retirement Security Pension campaign, in addition to other campaigns that we're involved in, makes an impact and makes a difference in electoral politics. So I'm hopefully going to make that connection for the sisters that are here today.
Right now, a lot of our health care is being delivered as unpaid work, right? Because we've moved a lot of health care out of hospitals and into the community. And the reality is that women are still performing the majority of the unpaid work that goes on. And so certainly it's an important issue for them to make sure that health care expands, that we make sure we have adequate long-term care, that we make sure we have adequate home care and resources for people, particularly as our aging population is expanding.
10 years ago, women's wages as a proportion of men were going up. Now they've begun to decline again. So in that sense, on the dollar, women continue to earn less than men, but that's beginning to deteriorate again, and that means that we have to be continually vigilant to protect those gains that we've made over the last 50 years.